Hello and welcome back to our place. So now I have influence with
Query,
HK.
is there someone that... State.
Let's see. Do you know anything about the Sith hunting us?
Answer. No, Master, I do not. I am afraid I have been out of touch with the Sith for many years. This new Sith threat fights differently than the ones I was familiar with. These seem to favor stealth and assassination to achieve their ends.
Any idea why they might be striking from?
Answer. No, Master. The Sith had many hidden bases and strongholds before and during the Jedi Civil War, and I doubt the Republic found them all. Theory. It is possible that the Sith still hold one such base, if not several. Consolation. But I would not worry, Master. I imagine it will not be long before their murderous hands try to seize you by the throat. Twi'lek metaphor. Jontabosi likita masisorinkada untamiasa grawino rutu.
Yeah, well, Craig Beals are a lot smaller than our enemies.
Query. Master, excuse me. One thing I have noticed as we travel the galaxy, you seem to possess the ability to understand a variety of alien languages. Forgive me, but that does not seem in keeping with my assessment of your talents.
I picked up a sonic imprint sensor on Piragas. It doubles as a translator.
Query. May I see it?
Of course, here you go.
Observation. This is indeed familiar. Indeed, it seems to be modeled after my vocabulator, with some modifications, of course. Curious. You say you obtained this device on Piragas.
Yes, shortly before the planet was destroyed.
Observation. Master, I do believe this device serves multiple functions, including tracking your position for any HK units in the vicinity.
Then we should destroy it.
Objection. Master, they do not know we have discovered it, which means the advantage is ours. Statement. I suspect when the time is right, this device can be used to pinpoint the location of the HK factory, and we can deal with them once and for all.
So we just wait.
Answer. Master, the nature of the signal from the sonic imprint sensor is such that we must wait until it is signaled. It does not please me any more than it does you, but one of the primary traits of an assassin or assassin droid is patience.
Alright. Cool, so we can track down those fucking HK units. That's gonna be useful. In time. What's wrong with the astrogation system? Locked it? Why did you do that? Protect? Protect who? On the who's or hers? An old friend. Where was this friend? Why was where this friend had gone so dangerous? But how did the Ebon Hawk come back from there if it's so dangerous, and why?
T3, you have been with us since Terrace. Without you, we would never have escaped that place. And for that, I thank you. I'm leaving this message inside you because I have seen glimpses of the future. And the bond that he and I share does not allow him to hide everything from me. More of his memories have returned, and they trouble him. He has remembered something. Something on the edge of the galaxy, and he believes that he must go there to end it. But I am afraid for him. Afraid that he may not return. I need you to be the beacon, T3. If he is lost out there, on the edge of the galaxy, if he finds whatever terrible thing he has seen, then he may not survive. If he doesn't make it back, then I need you to return to the Republic. Find help. If you cannot find me, then seek out other Jedi. The Republic, I can't lose him, even if he believes he is protecting me.
Is that the message you were trying to hide? That person in the hologram, a friend of yours? Who was the person in the hologram talking about? A missing friend? What happened to your old friend? Why aren't you with him? Because he could not take anyone with him, even the woman in the hologram. And he left you. I'm sorry, T3. Oh, I'm sorry too! Oh, no, Revan, you idiot. That's not cool. But you did help. You found us, T3. If we can stop the Sith, then there is hope after all. This help you came in search of. You came in search of me. So you found me in my weakened state and placed me in danger. You could have gotten me killed. I needed someone strong enough to fight the danger that was coming. Someone who knew war. I'm on it, T3. I will do what I can to stop this threat. That message doesn't tell me where the Abe and Hawk came from. But why don't you have that information? Deleted by who? This is impossible. You delete it, you don't know why, and all you can show me is this old hologram as an explanation. Alright. Don't be sorry. Maybe you had good reason. Alright. Cool. So that's what Revan is up to. I guess that works. And Maiden.
There is nothing for...
You have fun with that.
Yes? Have you come with questions?
Never mind. Actually, yeah, let me ask her some questions. That whole display
Yes.
there in front of Aten.
Ask, and I will answer.
What do you know of Visa's master?
He, if he can truly be called a man any longer, is one of the Dark Lords that pursues you. I do not think he knows what you are. Not yet. He spared the Miraluka, and that may have been the last shred of feeling that exists within him. Keep his slave close to you. I suspect there was a reason he spared her, and perhaps a reason that she survived when the rest of her people and the Jedi did not.
He is no longer a man.
One cannot have power of that magnitude that her master possesses and still think and perceive the universe as we do, as most of us do. I had hoped that you would not have to confront him, but her presence here has changed all that. You will have to meet him in battle. You must be prepared to sacrifice the Blinded One. Perhaps her death will buy you the time you need to deal with her master.
Oh jeez, I really don't know. How did he destroy her homeworld?
It is a technique that is almost as old as the Sith themselves. It is a means of severing connections between life, the Force, and feeding upon the death it causes. It cannot be taught. It can only be gained through instinct, through experiencing its effects firsthand.
And he used it to kill an entire planet.
Yes, and he fed upon its destruction. It will sustain him for a time.
I don't understand how he hasn't conquered the galaxy with that kind of power. That's actually true. I mean, if you're able to do that, the galaxy is pretty much yours for the taking.
Because it is not something that can ever truly be controlled, and it leaves nothing to conquer in its wake. And it rules him, not the other way around. It has its own will, its own instincts.
Do you have an idea why he spared her?
Perhaps he is bound to her, as I am bound to you. If so, there may be a death served by hers. You must be prepared to sacrifice the blinded one. Perhaps her death will buy you.
I would never do such a thing.
Entertain what illusions you will. I am too tired to argue them with you.
I had other questions.
Ask.
What are you? Are you a Jedi, a Sith?
Does it matter? Of course it does. Such titles allow you to break the galaxy into light and dark, categorize it. Perhaps I am neither, and I hold both as what they are, pieces of a whole. Know that I am your teacher, and that is enough.
To ally myself with someone without knowing their allegiances and whys.
What do you wish to hear? That I once believed in the code of the Jedi? That I felt the call of the Sith? That perhaps once I held the galaxy by its throat? That for every good work that I did, I brought equal harm upon the galaxy? That perhaps what the greatest of the Sith Lords knew of evil they learned from me? What would it matter now? There is only so much comfort in knowing such things, and it is not who I am now.
I still wish to hear the story.
There are dark places in the galaxy where few tread, ancient centers of learning, of knowledge, but I did not walk alone. To be united by hatred is a fragile alliance at best.
The man in pain, of course.
But my will was not law. There were disagreements, ambition, and hunger for power. There are techniques within the Force against which there is no defense. I was cast down, stripped of my power, exiled. I suffered indignities and fell into darkness. Learn from me my mistakes and use that knowledge to become greater than I. That is all I ask of you, and that is all I desire. In you all my hopes rest for the future, for the Force.
I need more than that, Kreia.
If it means so much to you, then this I swear to you upon my life, upon our lives, that when your training is complete, I will answer everything. There shall be no more shadows between us, only truth that exists between master and apprentice.
I had other questions.
Ask, and I will answer.
Did you know Atris at all?
I know her as much as I know any Jedi. If you have other questions, you may ask those, but on Atris, I can provide you no answers that you cannot find on your own. Ask.
If the Council cast you out, then... did you know Revan?
I misspoke before, and I do not wish to choose my words unwisely. Ask.
I do not have influence with her, I see. I had questions about how Revan amassed such a huge force against the Republic.
A discussion, perhaps.
Okay. Never mind, I'll be going now. Still with the influence. Okay. Demand answers, that's how we do things. So much talking.
Something up?
I wanted to teach you some of the forms I've learned.
Alright, I'm game. What did you want to show me?
Hasn't learned your
Got
Atari.
it. I'll be sure to make use of it.
Something up?
I wanted to teach you some fighting techniques.
Oh yeah? Alright, let me have it.
So you weapon focus.
Alright,
lightsaber.
I think I've got it. I'll try to practice it when I get the chance.
Something up?
I had some questions for you.
Alright.
Nothing, never mind. Okay, so now he has some lightsaber training. That's good. Can I create a lightsaber for him? Would probably be a good idea. Create items. How do I? I guess I need more different things. Okay. Let's see. Okay. HK and the Handmaiden.
I'm here.
Last thing we're doing in this episode, level up. Okay. Handmaiden. Let me get her notes. Handmaiden, Handmaiden, Handmaiden. Treat injury. Feats. Let's see. Critical strike. Conditioning and toughness. Conditioning is where? For rigorous rays, increase the reaction time and speed, the character moves 10% faster than normal. Regenerate vitality points could actually be really good for her. Regenerate vitality points, actually. There we go. Attributes. Constitution. Actually, no. Get some strength. Skills. Injury. Feats. Energy resistance. Can she learn that? Can she even learn that? No, I don't think she can. Give her some mobility. HK. Let's see. Let's see, where would that be? Skills. Let's see. Repair, of course. Security. Computer use. Feats. Sniper shot. Love attributes. Dexterity. Skills. Repair and security. Okay. There we go. Alright. So, fans watching this episode of Ankford Plays, I enjoyed it. A lot of talking in this one. I will join next time for more shenanigans. Until then, bye!